Hello and welcome to Bottom Line. Well, it's just over 3 weeks to go for the crucial Assam Assembly elections, and with it, hectic politicking is underway in the state. Equations are changing, dynamics are changing, and tonight we are talking about the BTR, where earlier the BJP had aligned with the UPPL, and now Hagrama Mohilari-led BPF has joined the Mohajut, the Congress-led alliance. What does it mean? Can it change the dynamics? Can it have an impact on the poll results? Hagrama Mohilari, mind you, is still quite popular, we would like to believe, because if we take into account the results of the recently concluded council polls, despite not being a part of the council, Hagrama Mohilari did secure a sizable number of votes which cannot be neglected. But at the same time, the BJP UPPL combined have the accord on their side and their development mantra on their side. But how easy is it going to be for the BJP UPPL or Hagrama Mohilari? That is the question everyone today is asking. To discuss on the matter, I'll be joined by Mr. Pramod Boro, the current BTC CEM and of course UPPL chief. Welcome, sir. In the studios in Guwahati, I have Ratna Singh of the BJP. Welcome to Bottom Line. I also have Netraranjan Choudhary of the Congress. But I would like to go to Mr. Pramod Boro first. Welcome, sir, to Bottom Line. Mr. Pramod Boro, the battle lines have been drawn, stage set for the big Assam elections. How confident are you? How confident is the UPPL?
See, we are very confident because this new Gadbandhan under the leadership of Congress, it is not going to affect in our politics, because 17 years of BPF, they were in ruling of council, and 70 years, you know the history of the 70 years ruling of Congress in country. So this is the understanding between two corrupted team, two most corrupt team of the world. They are joining hand in the Assam election. So I am only surprised the Congress party, who had been opinion against this BPF, that there was corruption, there was violence, there are so many this and that. So suddenly they have joined hand with them. And other one is the AUDF, including the killing case of Rafiqul Islam, one student leader. They have been many times in the media and in different places. They had the opinion against the BPF, that this BPF not doing anything for the minority, that this BPF has not done anything for the protection of the minority people in their ruling regime, but suddenly they have joined hand. And I am surprised that why this is happening. So we are very clear that they have no social agenda, they have no economic agenda, they have no any other agenda of humanitarian issue or the security matters. They have only agenda to how to gain the power to rule the people, to rule the state. That is only their focus and that is only their mission. So people very clearly understood what they are going to do, and this time that's why we are very confident that BJP government, they have signed accord with some Bodo organizations to ensure peace and security of the people of this region. And of late we have seen they have done with Karbi people also. They had done so many issues in proper way that people can convince and people can achieve their grievances. So that's why we are very confident in this election, and UPPL as a new party ruling in this council, people have full faith on UPPL, and people voted for UPPL to ensure the good governance and also security and equal right and status of the people. And as we promised in last election, we have already we have granted so many land pattas to the landless people, and also we have addressed some of these most serious grievances of these people. So people will definitely give their mandate in favor of UPPL and BJP alliance.
Okay, UPPL is confident, you are confident, and of course the UPPL is running the council, but can we also ignore the fact that the BPF had got a sizable number of seats in the BTC polls? Does that mean, let's accept it, does that mean that the BJP UPPL alliance will have a tough job at hand? Hagrama Mohilari may continue to be a tough nut to crack.
No, this is not tough job, because at the time they had used some unfair means, which you know very well as a journalist. In last 17 years in Bodolan area, you have seen so many killings, so many violence. They only use the might and the wealth for their political gain, and that's we fail to do that, because we want the value-based politics in our area, and we want that citizen of this region also can have the adult franchisee in the proper way. That's why we refrain and restrain from many these activities like them, and they had corrupt so many these funds coming to BTC area for development of the people. And I can cite you one thing, that is, after our government started, we have fined 2,300 crore liabilities in the council. This is a very small council, but they have made this 2,300 crore liabilities in different departments, and most of this money already they have taken from the contractors and businessmen, and they have gathered this money for this political purpose and other purpose. They have procured so many properties in and around the Kokrajhar town, and all these things are known to people very well. So this time people very clearly deciding that they are not going to vote BPF anymore. And last time in council election, they created some kind of emotional with the Bodo people also, that these people are internally linked with BJP, linked with this, linked with that. But people has understood that what BPF actually did and what they are going to do at this moment.
Well, okay, point taken. But again, BTR area also has a sizable chunk of minority community people, minority population. Do you think that is one area where the UPPL BJP combined has to work an extra bit?
Yes, but I would like to say on this matter, minority people are not like what they thought in long years back. So UDF had win with sizable number in their first attempt and second attempt. Third attempt they lost in many seats, UDF. Again Congress, they thought that Muslims are their vote banks, but in last elections Congress didn't achieve so many votes from Muslim dominated areas or minority dominated areas. So this time I don't think that this alliance will directly influence the minority voters, because minorities they also have so many issues with them now, which didn't resolved by both either Congress, AUDF or BPF. So this sizable number or whatever, they are not going to absolutely vote to this Gadbandhan or this this alliance led by Congress. So we have also a good number of the minority people in our party and other party also, which are not Congress or AUDF. So this time I don't think that they will absolutely gain the minority vote, even they have this kind of alliance.
And coming to your alliance with the BJP, have you discussed the seat sharing with BJP? Will UPPL contest majority of the seats in BTR?
Yes, our discussion going on, and it may take another 2-3 days, but our discussion is going on within our party also and with BJP also.
Deviating from the polls a bit, you had announced that anomalies of the previous council, the Hagrama Mohilari led council, would be probed. What is the progress on that front?
Yeah, there is so many cases coming to our notice, and already our liability assessment committee, they have got so many this kind of files in the offices, and maybe within short period of time our government is going to lose FIR against these cases, because they don't have right to do like this. In last government there are so many funds they have misappropriated, they have siphoned up and corrupt, and in the file these are all clear. There was no tender, no proper tender, no formalities, just they have signed and they have taken the money from office. So these cases are coming in light. So I think within short period of time all these cases will go to court, and most corrupt, whether it is officer or politician or the anyone, contractors, they will go to this under the this law, under the code of law.
That will take its own course. I know you have to go. My last question to you, Mr. Pramod Boro, is this going to be the final showdown between Pramod Boro and Hagrama Mohilari?
No, this is starting between our respected Hagramada and me. There is no end. It is just started. If I'm to continue the politics and he has to continue the politics, then this kind of laugh and this kind of this affairs will go for a long time. But I just request our former boss of the council that he should not get excited or emotional, and he should not go for any kind of violence. Politics should be there. Our country run by the politics, so politics must be there. It should be fair, peaceful, democratic way. Otherwise, for some the emotional kind of decision, our people suffer a lot. So this should not happen, and I wish him all the success in his new team with Congress, AUDF, and blah 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 blah. So may God bless him.
That's quite sporting and sarcastic at the same time. Thank you so much, Mr. Pramod Boro, for joining us.